Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am here with this week's grocery haul and menu plan. So I asked last week if this is something that you wanted to see weekly, and I got a lot of favorable responses, so I'm just gonna go with it. So Mondays are going to be meal plan and grocery haul days. Everything will be either linked down below or referenced if it is a recipe from my cookbook or from another source. So just like last week, the week before, I went to Costco after church. So I've got my Costco haul here and I'm waiting on my Whole Foods order to be delivered. I placed my order this morning, finished my menu plan this morning, placed my Whole Foods order, and it should be here within the next 2 hours. Okay, so I didn't get that many things from Costco this week. Let's start with just our milk. So 3 gallons of milk, 1 for the freezer, 1 for the fridge, 1 for yogurt, a case of Spindrift, 30 cans. It's got grapefruit, lemon, and raspberry lime, and this will last us 2 weeks. We actually have a handful of cans still left in our box from last week, so this may even last us 3 weeks this time. The water guns were a special purchase today. Costco has a bunch of summer items and toys and pool and lake things, but I decided to go ahead and get these for my kids today. So I got 4. The baby doesn't really need one, and then everybody will have their own color. Some tortilla chips, always like to have these on hand. Mozzarella cheese. This is 5 pounds of mozzarella cheese shredded, and we'll put 1 bag in the freezer and then 1 bag upstairs, and we use it for a lot of different things, usually most often in pizzas, of course. Chicken drumsticks, so we're going to use these this week, and kid-friendly jerk chicken from my cookbook one night this week, along with some wild rice. This is sweet Italian sausage, and we're going to have jambalaya, and then the rest of the sausages, so there's four of these packs. I'll put 3 in the freezer, keep 1 in the fridge for jambalaya, and this will last us a really long time. We use these sausages for a lot of different things. Another really easy meal idea for these sausages is just roasting sausages with root vegetables in the oven. Super easy. Everything's on 1 tray. I'll link that recipe down below as well. A block of sharp cheddar cheese. We get this every week. Some Kerrygold butter. Costco has the best price for Kerrygold butter, and we love to use this for cooking, for spreading, popcorn, things like that. Some grape tomatoes. We'll have these on salads, and I also like to use this for salsa. And then heavy whipping cream, which is good for soups and, of course, making whipped cream. And then I also use this when I make homemade ice cream. So that's it for our Costco haul. It seems like not a whole lot, just this 1 box and then a few other items. But that's the thing about Costco. You know, we've got more things last week, so we still have ground beef in the freezer. We still have chicken breast. We still have several items like that. And this week turned out to be a little bit heavier on the Whole Foods order and then lighter on the Costco order. So it really all evens out in the end. And I will show you what comes from Whole Foods as soon as it arrives. Okay, so my Whole Foods order just came. Here is what I got. Not that much, but again, I'm only shopping for 1 week at a time. I got this all-purpose flour. I love their 365 brand flour. I keep this on hand, try to keep this on hand all the time. I also really love these ramen noodles. It makes a really quick meal idea or a filling afternoon snack, especially if you use it with homemade chicken stock. I got some penne because I'm going to be making cheeseburger all the way pasta from my cookbook this week. 2 things of applesauce, and like I mentioned last week, my kids are just really on an applesauce kick right now. I got some ground pork because I'm going to make some pot stickers. I got some long grain white rice and then some wild rice from the bulk section, because with the jerk chicken drumsticks that we have this week, we're going to have herbed wild rice pilaf, and that's a recipe from my cookbook as well. These pretzel sticks are just nice to have on hand. This week for lunch, one day we're going to have hummus, so we'll have some hummus left over. And pretzels and hummus make a really nice snack. Hamburger buns, because we're having burgers one day this week. These were just a splurge, but they're really yummy. And then this is my starter for my yogurt. It's just plain Greek whole milk yogurt. And this was less than $1. It was on sale. And then whenever you get yogurt for a starter, you just want to make sure that it has different live cultures. The more, the better. I got some coleslaw because I think I'm going to use this either in egg rolls or my pot stickers. Some carrots. This tomato is for our burgers. My 7-year-old loves cucumbers, so I try to keep one on hand all the time. These are garbanzo beans, chickpeas. I'm going to use these to make hummus, and there's a recipe in my cookbook. That's what I'm going to use. I'm going to cook some black beans, so these are just dried organic black beans from the bulk section, and I'm going to cook them in my Instant Pot. Use some for black bean and spinach egg rolls, and then just freeze the rest in pint jars. Organic gala apples. A bag of organic yellow onions, and then some golden potatoes, and these are organic. Okay, so I showed you my haul from Costco and Whole Foods, so now I'm going to tell you a little bit more about what we're having for breakfast, lunch, and dinner this week. Our breakfast is going to be pretty much the same as last week, except our Saturday breakfast is going to change up. Saturdays are the days when my husband and I eat breakfast. We're not eating breakfast the rest of the days of the week, so we're trying to have like a nice family breakfast on Saturdays. And I'm going to show you the printables that I used. However, I'm not going to explain everything every time I do these meal plan videos, because I explained it last week and I think it would just get tedious to hear it every week. So you can go back. I'll put a link to the video from last week if you want to see a little bit more of the explanation. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn the camera around and I'll show you inside my bullet journal. These are my meals for the week right here. So I'm just going to give you a closer look at what we're eating this week. Video down below. The meals from last week. So let's look at the meals for this week. Like I said, our breakfasts during the week are super simple. Eggs, oatmeal, loaded hash browns, yogurt, eggs again, cereal. I need to make some granola for that because I don't think we have any cereal on hand right now. And then for Saturday, like I said, our special Saturday breakfast, I'm probably just going to make a frittata and then maybe make maple monkey bread or cinnamon raisin pudding, something like that from my cookbook. And then our lunches this week, today we had lunch at church. And then fried chicken tenders, I'm going to be testing this recipe in my Instant Pot with the crisp lid. And so we'll see how that goes. Potatoes, same thing, and then just a salad. I'm going to make some pita. I haven't made homemade pita bread in a long time. It's something that I used to do pretty regularly. It's really delicious and a really fun recipe to make yourself. And then I'm going to make hummus. The recipe is from my cookbook, and then another salad. Jambalaya, this is in the Instant Pot. The recipe is on my blog, and then skillet cornbread. Again, the recipe is on my blog for that one as well. So we're going to kind of flip-flop lunch and dinner on Wednesday so that we have a really filling lunch and then a dinner that we can eat on the go. Thursday lunch, I have some garden soup. That's a recipe from my cookbook in the freezer, and then we'll just have like cheese quesadillas. I like to have something with soup that my kids can dip in it, especially the younger kids. It makes it a little bit more appealing for them. Friday, we'll just have Instant Pot ramen noodles. I'll throw some carrots or something in there to make it more filling. And then on Saturday, some enchilada quinoa. So that's a recipe from the cookbook in my lunch section. And then I'll just top it with some guacamole. We have guacamole in the freezer right now. So, okay, I had to take a short break to get a muddy child into the bathtub. So dinners this week, we're going to start with just leftovers, really simple stuff. Tomorrow night, black bean and spinach egg rolls. That recipe is on the blog. Sweet honey chicken and rice. That's a cookbook recipe. And then some kind of veg. Maybe like honey ginger carrots or something. Pizza, we'll have that on Wednesday so that we can eat it in the car or at church. Thursday night, cheeseburger pasta. That's an Instant Pot recipe from my cookbook. This recipe is super easy and really, really yummy. And then jerk chicken drumsticks. This is in the dump and go section in my cookbook. Also another really easy dish. And then we'll put pair that with wild rice and then another vegetable. And then bacon cheddar stuffed burgers on the weekend with some type of fry or something like that. Maybe carrot fries or regular potato fries. Okay guys, that's it. That's our grocery haul and menu plan for the week. Hope you found this helpful. If you did find it helpful, make sure you give me a thumbs up. I'm going to put all the links to the recipes, to my cookbook, and also I didn't show you guys, but I also did get an Amazon order of a couple of food items. So if you're curious about what I usually buy from Amazon as far as food goes, there are several things. I created an Amazon shop where you can find everything, all of our favorite Amazon kitchen items, food items, kid items, personal items, all of that in one place. It's super convenient, so I'll link that down below as well. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit subscribe. If I didn't mention this already, which I don't think I did, we have 5 kids, 9, 7, 5, 3, and 1. So all of these meals are going to feed the 7 of us. And that might just give you a little bit more context for what we're eating, why our lunches tend to be a little bit more filling, and whatnot. So again, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys later.